I think I've officially entered my hibernation era for the year, and by that I mean I've been finding myself just wanting to stay in, wanting to create in comforting ways, and take the extra time to romanticize the simple, slower parts of life. Really, I've just been wanting to exist in my warm, cozy little bubble, so today we're doing just that. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Soph, and today we are entering our hibernation era, our winter arc, if you will, and spending a cozy, slow, but productive day at home. Even though all I want to do is read or watch a comfort movie, we do still unfortunately have to get some important stuff done. It is a Tuesday after all. Today we have a nice little mix of work and comfort, editing a video for my upcoming December series, which should be really fun, packaging up some depop orders, batch filming some TikToks for the week, and then once we work hard, we can play hard. And by play hard, I mean cozy up. Currently reading The Mad Wife by Megan Church, and I have lots of bookish stuff to talk about with you guys. I just recently finished a book that I need to debrief with you all, so we're gonna do that later on in the video. I'm so excited to share this cozy but productive day with you, so let's get to it. Good morning. I'm gonna put a little bit of ice in the doggy's water.
Everyone say hi to Stevie and Mr. Sir.
Is it too cold for you, Augie? Augie doesn't really like ice too much. If you're seeing some chaos and commotion in the background, it's because I currently don't have a couch. I don't think that I have told you guys why. Basically, I am getting a new couch. The reason for that is because I got a dupe of this one brand of couch and I loved it and I had it, and the real brand offered to send me the actual couch. Of course, I obliged and I sold my couch just to get essentially the same one. Different color though. I'm very curious to see how the two compare. I'm editing my very first video for the December diaries. I'm actually not filming these in order. I mapped it out in a way that makes sense in terms of like when I can film them, when they should be posted. I have a video today to edit that was more of a sit down video because there's going to be a mix of sit downs and more vlog style. Usually when I'm editing a video, it takes me 2 to 3 days, and what I'll do is I'll do rough cuts the first day. The second day I'll go in and add like the personality, the text, the music. If it requires a third day, the third day will be like making the thumbnail, final edits. Today we are just beginning the editing process. I'm not sure how long this will take me. It's 11:30 right now. I would like to be done with this around 3:30 if possible, because we do have a fair amount of things to do afterwards, which you guys will see later on. Also, do you guys like to watch this like behind the scenes of editing days? Like, I don't know. Is this too behind the scenes? Do you like watching editing vlogs? Let me know. I am gifting you guys with... Out of everything I do with social media and content creation, editing is always my favorite part. I don't know, I just truly love editing the footage together, adding in my personality through little details and texts and graphics. I've also learned that I'm really passionate about curating a vibe or a feeling that I want my video to portray. To me, editing is so relaxing. It's quiet, it's satisfying, it fills my cup, and seeing my ideas come to life is always so rewarding. There's just something about editing with a warm cup of coffee nearby, or maybe tea, and a candle filling up your space with cozy smells that just makes this process feel almost meditative. Checking in, it's 1:30 now. I'm only 8 minutes into this video, truth be told, 36 minutes of footage left because I've been on and off a phone call actually. I had an important phone call this morning. Things are going a little bit slower than I originally planned, but that's okay because I'm feeling happy about that phone call I had. I'm gonna go make a second coffee for the day. I'm due for a coffee. Dang it. I was gonna make an iced coffee, but we're out of iced coffee. Hot coffee it is. You know, I'm not mad about having to have a hot coffee if I really think about it. This just adds to the cozy hibernation vibe. Actually, we need to change our calendar. Goodbye, October. Also, I got that calendar on Amazon. I get so many questions about it. I did just go ahead and nearly break my finger trying to save you guys from falling off my counter. Back to editing. Pack of one or get little samples of a bunch. Then taking the extra step, That would be really fun and special. It is in fact 4:15. I did go a bit overtime with my editing. I just, didn't pressure myself to like rush. Yes, I have things to do today, but today was one of those days where I had the ability to, take extra time on editing and spend less time on other things and kind of adjust the day as is. And I think that's something that's really awesome about the slower months. That was kind of nice today to just spend a little bit of extra time at my desk. I'm going to now package up a few depop orders. Maybe all of them, maybe only some. I do have this on tomorrow's to do as well. No pressure today to complete it all. I did plan on batch filming some TikToks. I actually don't really have any ideas, but I also know that every single month, right around my period, I get such bad writer's block, I guess you could say. I feel really down about the content I'm producing and I'm making, and I just feel really uninspired and unmotivated. Today, I've been like really struggling to like bring it to fruition and like find the motivation. I kind of just want to be hibernating and mute and zen. I don't really want to push it. I have a couple of videos backstocked and I have plans to film later in the week. So if I have to, I'll just film a couple more things on the days when I'm already filming. I like calming jazz music on Spotify. Package for Kylie in Vermont, Michelle in Colorado. I feel like if anything, this video is just showing how big of a beverage person I am. I'm always working on some sort of water, coffee, tea, soda, like you name it. I have it with me. I don't know, to me, having yummy food and drinks throughout the day is like what brings me comfort, what brings me joy. Especially in these slower, darker, shorter days that are here and that are coming. I need any little bit of comfort I can get, so I'll take a seltzer water. Thank you. It has come time to cozy up and read for a little bit this evening. I'm gonna pop some dinner in the oven soon, but before I do that, I'm just gonna take this time when it's literally already dark but not quite dinner time, do a little bit of reading and chat with you guys about a recent read. I just recently finished Perfume by Patrick Suskind. Still have not figured out how to say that poor man's last name. Absolutely blown away by this book. I gave it 5 stars. The writing style felt so dreamlike, but not in a way that was like, okay, what the heck is going on, but in a way of like, wow, this is so dystopian, this is so unsettling, but in a way that you still knew what was going on. I've read books that were similar to this, where there was a lot of just like really outlandish, unbelievable stuff. You just couldn't even pick apart what the heck was going on at any point in time. This one was a clear story, but the things that went on were so bizarre and non-human, if that's a word. The narrator actually flips a bit between a few different characters throughout the book. The main narrator is this, he starts out as a boy, ends as a man. Jean-Baptiste essentially was born with an extreme sense of smell. He's able to pick apart all different pieces of smells. He's able to smell things from far, far away. He can smell if there's this one specific person miles away. He can smell like no one else in the world. I'm trying not to say anything that like spoils it, but something I can say is he was born without a scent. Women who were watching him as an infant quickly noticed he doesn't smell like a baby. He doesn't smell like anything at all. As life progressed, he realized all humans have a scent. All things on this earth have a scent, and he didn't have a scent, but instead he had this incredible sense of smell. As the story progresses, you see quite the intricate tale of this man on a journey to create this perfume that is above human, this perfume of ultra humanity. He goes about obtaining different things that he needs for his perfume through murdering specific individuals with specific smells. That's what I'll say. The ending of the book was really wild. Like, I won't say how we got there, but I will say that the entire town began to explode into one giant orgy because of something that happened, which sounds really crazy. It is really crazy. You just have to read this. It was one of those books where I was just like, wow, that is a book. Like, that's a novel, you know? Incredible writing. I loved the author's emphasis on scent, pretty much setting the entire scene kind of only through scent. Also really interesting, there were a lot of biblical references and metaphors. I don't associate myself with that anymore, but I was raised Christian and know a lot about Christianity. I will say that there were a lot of Christian innuendos throughout this book in like almost like a sinister way. Very interesting, very thought-provoking. Highly recommend. It was an incredible story. I want to read more of this author's work. I am now currently reading my book club's book pick for the month of November, The Mad Wife by Megan Church. 46 pages in, but I just started this pretty much this morning. I read like 10 pages last night, and then the rest I read this morning. Really loving it so far. I'm so curious how this is gonna play out and what's gonna go down. I love the setting. I don't think I've ever read a book that takes place in the 1950s, and it's centered around 1950s housewives. I'm gonna sit here and read for a bit longer and then have a cozy dinner and continue on with my hibernation night routine. Dinner is served. Look at that. I made this like spaghetti squash recipe that I found on TikTok. We're having like a cozy night in. This video is all about hibernating, Natalie. We're in our hibernation era. Something about these months is sometimes all you want to do is stay in. Tonight was a great example. We said, what do you want to do? We want to stay in. Here it is. Let's try. Very yummy. Maybe it's missing like a little bit of salt, but no complaints besides that. I cannot wait to have my bare short nails back. And there we have it, a little peek into my personal hibernation era. Slow, cozy, but productive days spent at home, creating, consuming, being. I hope this video gave you some inspiration to create your own cozy winter bubble, whether that's working on something creative, curling up with a book, or just making an extra effort to slow down and enjoy the quietness of this time of year.
7 women and 5 men said they were up to the job. The trial is attracting national media attention, as well as the attention.
I love you all so much, and I will see you all so super soon in the next one. Alright, what are you gonna do now? Cut! Love you guys, and I'll see you so super soon in the next one. Bye. Good night.
Right?
Yeah, you're missing one key thing.
Thanks for watching.
No. Mwah.
Oh, mwah.